What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean786. What's good, homies? What's up? What's up? What's good? Good to be back. Another TTMS. Hopefully, my mic is okay. Let me just double check. You know, when it comes to these updates, you can't trust them. But what's going on, homies? Let me make sure everything's looking good. We're looking fresh? Yeah, we're looking fresh. What up, player? What up? First of all, salute to you guys here. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about some of the fanboys getting a bit scared about Spider-Man. Maybe just from a tweet, we're gonna talk about a player. And the Xbox handle has been leaked. We kind of knew the prices with that. And some of the ponies, the flip-floppers, we have to talk about them no matter what. No matter what. You know, Emmett Kumar, no doubt, Playboy, no doubt. But what Xbox is doing right now and what these other companies are doing, even with some of the studios and publishers, bro, some of the stories that's been getting leaked or being talked about, interesting. But we definitely talk about it. But let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat first of all before we get into it. Who do we have? We have the homie Sin. What's going on? Killer. Lee's in the chat. Pokey Clams 24/7. Blade. What up, Chael? Chael Walker. What's going on, G? LKP. Adidas 20. Because the pony's hearts are broken. We got Why So Serious as well. What's going on, G? MD's in the chat. Let's go, homie. Let's go. What up, player? Yeah, I started to see these XP points. I wonder what's they about. Is it like climb up the ranking? Yeah, MD. It's quite good though. It's quite good, bro. LKP, what's going on? G Day, Rizzy's in the chat. Web Day, what's going on, big bro? What's up? It's time to TTS for sure. Arnie's in the chat. E ranks, Young Dreads. What's going on, Killer? Let's go, Aussie. What's going on, Playboy? Bash Editor, what's up, G? Late. I'm in a couple of minutes. I got family over, bro. That's what it is. So I'm telling them to get out of here. Ray and said, go to the park. Go to the zoo. That's what I'm telling them to go right now. Sir Riffler, what's going on, G? Hope you well. Doggy Dog 420. Lloyd Wizard as well. Hope you well, G. What's up? We got, who else do we have? We got Fantas Archer, Amit Kumar, Captain. What's going on, homie? Hope you well. We got Sherwin Williams as well. Saldog 1, 9 Lives 210. Kendrick Starr, what's going on, G? What's up? Big B Money, Isaac Hayes. What's going on, player? Was Lord Chaos as well. Rocks in the chat. Jeremy Brown, the king of all kings. The guy who's taken, you know, everybody out. Mr. Peelam himself. Mr. Wheelchair himself. Don't play that shit anymore. He's rolling people over, running people over, standing toe-to-toe with some of the great ones out there, and he's become the king of Never Never Land. He's become the king of the States, but he's still after the crown in the UK. Giggity 08, Brian B. Gambino. What's good, homie? What's good? Let me make sure everything's right here. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Let me sure everything's right. Salt Wagon, what's going on? Crispy Rambo, let's talk that shit. Let's have some fun. Primus Gaming, Grizzly, what's going on? Player, what's good? Hope you well. Let me pull up the banner. Let's go. Let's have some water before we start this stuff. Doggy Dog 420, what's going on? CJ, what's going on, homie? What's good? Yeah, it's good to be, man. Listen, another TTMS, man. News hasn't been the hottest, but you know, there's always something to talk about. There's always something to talk about for sure, for sure. Anyway, let's go for it. Let's get a super chat from the homies. We got a homie Web Day member for 19 months. Salute Spider-Man on Xbox. Whoo! Will be the end of Sony TTS, homie. Yo, we're gonna talk about that because if something like that happens, it's definitely going to be something. Twitter, the podcasting scene, it's going to be something special. And when I mean special, it'll be special for us guys, no doubt. MD with 5, what's going on, homie? Let's go. Spider-Man belongs on the box. Now we can swing to the left, cha-cha-cha. Swing to the right, cha-cha-cha. With the best damn controller in the gaming world. Them are facts, MD. You ain't lying about that. And MD, remember them days when these dudes were talking about Spider-Man was dog shit. But all of a sudden, Spider-Man's a great game. Spider-Man's it's a cool game. It's a good game, but these dudes were capping big time. Giga T08, remember for 13 months? What's going on, homie? I don't care if we get any more PlayStation games. As long as we get Spider-Man, this will be some epic shit. Epic meltdowns, and I'm here for it. You ain't lying about that, G. If that happens, man, that happens on a certain day, bro, we going live. We're going live. They Rizzy with the 2. Ponies are pissing and crapping their pants in the stables. Listen to me, Dave Rizzy. It's wild out there to see what's up with these ponies right now. From a tweet. From a simple tweet, guys. And all of a sudden, they're scared. But anyway, we got the homie, who else do we have? We got LG in the chat. Saltwagon, Xboxer, Mike, Emergency T. Yeah, the only time I'll do a emergency type of podcast if it be like doesn't clash with WBG or Darkman or no TTMS is mine anyway, but them two days, as long as it doesn't clash on them days, then we leave it for later on in the evening. Mr. Kima, what's going on? Kristen R, what's good? T-Pain's in the chat. What's up, man? Now, I know some of you guys are talking about the Spider-Man stuff. Let's just break it down a bit. Let's see what's been going on, because I love the Xbox homies. You know, the Xbox homies, they've been talking that shit, and as they should. The Xbox homies, listen to me, Joey. You and your Donkey Kong ass can get your bitch ass out of here. Nobody, when I mean nobody, wants to see that shit, Joey. Nobody cares about Donkey Kong doing some next level shit, Joey. Let's be real. The only shit that's real is this shit here right now.
Chicken, banana, chicken, banana, 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 chicken, banana, chicken, banana.
Yeah, no shit, P-Lump. No shit, they give it a 10 out of 10. Why? You got people like Joey shaking bananas and all that type of shit, giving Donkey Kong, Bonanza, whatever the hell you want to call that shit, a 10 out of 10. Do you know what was crazy? In the DMs. Yes, I'm talking about the DMs. Dirt Griggity, his punk ass, bitch ass, said to me in the DMs, we should have done guess the Metacritic for Donkey Kong. Sean, I should never have listened to you. We should have done it. And I was like, you're dirt. You're dirt. Really? Nintendo games like that? Really? All of a sudden? We're going to be what? Doing guess the meta for Nintendo games like that? Oh yeah? I was upset with that. Really upset. Noodles, welcome salam, bro. What's going on, G? 89.99. Is that how much it is? Is that how much is it? Is that how much it is? Is that how much? Is that in Canadian? Well, let me know, bro. 89.99. Is that how much it is, bro? That's wild. That's some wild shit, man. That's some crazy. If that's real, bro, that's crazy, man. But anyway, let's talk about what's crazy. What's going on, Big Bad Mo? What's up, homie? Hope you well. Let's talk about what's going on with on Twitter and a certain tweet from Insomniac Games. Now, listen to me. You're gonna love this. Insomniac Games put a tweet out asking, yo, what's up, homies? What's up? How you guys doing? And guess what? Some of the... Let me get the super chat. P-Lam with a 2. IGN is, you know... I know what you mean. Riding, playing my... Oh, she goes playing... Oh, shit. Play his song. Because I'm pissed. What are you pissed about, P-Lam? What's happened? P-Lam, what's happened? What are you pissed about? But I'll play your song. Don't worry about it. Play it. Woo! There's P-Lam taking over. P-Lam's taking over. Knocked out Ray Day. Now, anyway, let's get back to this tweet here, guys. Insomnia Games. Aaron, what's going on, homie? Hope you well. Sir Riffalot. Hudu Canuck, what up? You know what's crazy about this? Even from a tweet, and I noticed, and I'm sure you guys noticed as well, a league that what's going on, homie. And I remember you guys, and I'll get the super chat MD. Let me just get into it a bit. I noticed that we talked about it so much. We talked about it for a while now. Since Helldivers 2 got announced for the box, we talked about it for a while. That one game has actually broken some dudes. Already. That has done it. Helldivers. And I think the biggest reason why why Helldivers did it, because it was published by PlayStation. It's not confirmed Xbox and Mac, but what I'm going to talk about is the Xbox homies are talking that shit, and I love it. And on top of that, hopefully some of the ponies not deleted their tweets. They were scared. They were like, "Yo, please don't announce this for Xbox. Please don't do this. Come on." But let's break this down for a second. Let's go there. So Asami again put this out there, saying, what's up, homies? Hope you guys are doing good. And that was about 2 days ago. 1.3 million views, bro. That's crazy. So you know for a fact that this ain't no small time tweet. It's a big boy. Big boy. Now let's break it out. Look at some of the homies. You got Chaos Launch. So Spider-Man 2018 coming to Xbox. Let's see some of the replies. Let's see what East Side one. What does it say? So this dude said Totoki loves money. He goes, I could see all the Spider-Man titles and Wolverine dropping on Xbox. And remember, look at this Nexus here. Ha ha ha, still dreaming, bro. Chaos Launch said, yo, all of you guys talked about Helldivers 2. But look at this shit here, guys. Look at this shit here. Nexus, even with your profile pic, like I said, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but I'm going to call you a bitch. Plain and simple. When us guys talk about, yo, listen to me, you love moving the goalpost. Ponies love that shit. What's going on, Winter Soldier? Shoulder, what's going on, Playboys? Scorpio, what's up? They talk about this is the real shit. You know how they talked about Stellar Blade? They even talked about Black Myth Wukong being a exclusive game. Like, that's the shit. That's a PlayStation game. Yeah. Ultelka, what's going on, homie? Hope you well. Now the dudes, they talked about, the last game I remember talking about was Helldivers 2. That ain't coming. That's never coming. Dream on, guys. Guess what? Helldivers has come to the box and will be coming to the box. It's been announced. But the crazy thing about this is, you still got dudes out here sticking their pigeon chest out and actually still believing that, you know what? This might not happen. That might not happen. But listen to me. Never say never. When it comes to these big boy companies, never say never. You don't know what they're going to be doing. So when it comes to this stuff, never say never. Now, dudes talking about, well, Helldivers is a game as a service, like MLB The Show, like Bungie's new game Marathon and Destiny, all that bullshit. That's the shit we're talking about. Keep moving the goalposts. Let me see some of the replies from this. 1 second. Chaos is talking that shit. So this guy saying the situation isn't the same. Okay, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Let me go back. Now you got B Martin. He goes, oh, she's got. Is that Joey with a Donkey Kong picture? Hold on, Joey, is this his soccer account? Yo, Joey, is this? He actually follows me as well. Oh shit, I follow him as well. Who is this dude? Brad Martin, huge Nintendo and Xbox fan. Oh shit, his favorite game is Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Donkey Kong, Mario, Zelda, Gears of War, Halo, Red Dead Redemption. Do you know what? I let him off. Why? Because there's not one PlayStation game on that shit. B Martin, if you're listening, salute. Salute. Not one PlayStation game. Talk that shit. Do you know what? B. Martin, you're good. You're good. Anyway, he's talking about please release on Xbox. Talk that shit. Let's keep. What's that about? Let's move that shit. First day's gone. Then Spider-Man on Xbox. Look at this shit here. Oh shit. Hazard Gaming. Oh shit. This is I believe this is who is it? Clute's boy. The homie Clute. Doing well, Spider-Man 2018 still my fave. 2020, bro. That's crazy, bro. Let's see how that plays out. The homies are talking that shit. We got Jedi Punch because waiting for Xbox ports of all Spider-Man. We're ready to web sling to Let's Hook. Oh shit. Jin is talking that shit. Supernova. Yo, see, some of these dudes are accepted it as well. Intruder goes, yeah, let's go for it. John 117 Spartan. You can just think about it. 3 million. What do you guys? Let me add something. Let me get these super chats from the homies. We got Peelam with the 2. My chapters are gone already. Are you serious? Really? Make sure the chapters are right, bro. But sometimes it happens. Don't worry about it. I was without them for years, bro. MD with a 10. Remember when Insomniac Games said Spider-Man will only be on PlayStation? Them are facts. They did say that. It won't be coming to Xbox or PC. Nothing. But obviously that changed after 2-3 years. Then months later it was on PC. Xbox is next. I don't care about Spider-Man on Xbox. I'm here for the pony tears. You know what? MD, as you should. As you should. I'm with you, bro. First Spider-Man, cool. It's a good game. Second one I've not played it, so I can't tell you about that. But the first one was a good Spider-Man game. They did well with that. But to see the ponies have a breakdown, that's going to be glorious. That's going to be glorious. Zishan goes, when can I add this to the list? Yo, this guy's a bot. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Yo, who's this dude? Look at this shit. It's all the Xbox shit. Yeah. Yo, the bots are talking that shit. Yo, this guy's got a nice collection of Spider-Man, man. Talk that. Who's this dude? Let me see. Looks like me. Looks like my cousin. Looks like my cousin. Oh, shit. Nice. Bro's got all the Spider-Man collections. Nice. I'll hit a like on that. Magnum's talking that shit. You know, Magnum goes, yo, what's up? Let's go for it. Oh, shit. This guy's talking shit. Who's this guy? Gaming Society. Wrapped in green. I'm going to leave this here for a second. Peeling with the 5. He goes, Sean, you like PlayStation fanboys anyway. So what's the difference does it make you and your best friend J-Dub? You're the glizzy boys. I know, Peeling, you must be jealous. It's okay, player. It's okay. Laminga, what's going on, homie? What's good? Spartan 661. What's good, bro? Anubis, what's up, homie? What up? I want to say something, guys. I won't put a poll out, but I'll say this. If something like this happens, and it looks like that, yo, that's going to be a special day. Now, I remember the homie, Raiden Blade. Yo, the Xbox dudes are talking that shit. Let's pull back. Now, I remember the homie, Raiden Blade. He made one hell of a bet. One hell of a bet, probably about 18 months, maybe a year or so, 18 months ago, if some of you guys can remember, with the homie Dirk Griggity. He said, live on air, not message, said it live on air as well. He actually believes that Wolverine will be coming to the box. I think he said day 1, but I'll even give him a year later, bro. If that shit comes a year later, I'll give him that as well. And there goes fair plays. I'll do the same as well. $50. You know what's crazy? Laminga, you talk about Disney will force them to do. And the homie does in the chat right now. That's the first bet. He's hoping. That's the $50. That is willing to lose $50, and is hoping he's wrong on that. 50 on the bag, and that's it. Listen to me. To see what Hell Davis did, and you can see, we talked about this on WBG, TTS, all this for the past 2-3 weeks. We've seen guys actually like basically saying PlayStation don't respect me anymore. We've seen guys talk about PlayStation. I'm not going to buy PlayStation 6. Or they even said I didn't even buy the game. But the biggest thing about this is what they're worried about is the aftermath. When you let one game slide, you know for a fact a second one's going to be coming. And then, so on and so on. That's all it takes. You got a game like Forza Horizon 5. Absolutely killing it. A game that's 4 years old. 4 years old. Selling 2.9 million copies so far. $70, I believe it is. Some are $90. $70 to $90. And that game is selling $2.9 million. A game that's 4 years old. Well, Bugsy, what's going on, homie? Hope you well. Justin Budram, what's up? Now, when PlayStation people look at that, the higher ups, and this is the same on Xbox, straight up as well. If they see a game like Helldivers 2 come in, PlayStation's gonna be like, Helldivers sold like 1 million copies. Or 2, maybe. I don't know how good. The game looks pretty good to us. We'll be playing it day 1 when it launches on the 26th. But what's crazy to me is that to see what Helldivers did, I only can imagine the meltdowns if something like a Spider-Man will come. And the reason why, like, when the homie Raiden Blade made that bet with Wolverine, bro, I was like, I'm not sure, bro. This was about 18 months ago. There was like no chance. I can't see that happening. Even there, the homies like, there's a possibility something might like that happen in the future. Even myself, and I'm sure some of you guys are just in the same boat. Like, maybe he might be right on that one. When that shit launches, it'll be coming to the box within a year or something, probably. That's gonna be something special. Now, I'm not gonna be port begging all that shit. I'm just here to see the meltdowns. I want to see the tears. That's right, Bellaton. I want to see how these dudes react when something like a Spider-Man or just another play, like even Stellar Blade as well. And as time goes on, the big boys will come. And it makes sense to them because they're going to make a lot of money. Now, what's crazy about this is the media sites. The media sites. Let me pull this up 1 second. Because these dudes are really snidey. When it comes to it's hard to do it, bro. Really snidey how to do this shit. Let me find it now. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Yeah, we'll talk about that thing in a minute. 1 second, guys. Nah, push square. Let me zoom in extra. Xbox zoom in extra. Push square. They decided to write an article, and the headline is what? Since Helldivers 2 was announced for the Xbox, a lot of people have been asking or begging for Spider-Man. That's the article they're going with right now. Begging for Spider-Man. But you know what's crazy about this? It's about push square. I remember. Now, do you see how they're making that more for a negative news? Making fun of the homies, the bots? Asking, like, some guys are legit. They want to play a Spider-Man game. They might want to play a Spider-Man game. But it's the way they write this article and the headline, begging. But I remember, if you go back 2 years, nearly 2 years, look at this article here, guys. Xbox zoom in. Look at this shit. Do you remember how much they were asking, begging, hoping that Starfield will come day one to the PlayStation 5? Do you remember that shit? Starfield should still come to the PlayStation 5 in 2025. Do you look at this shit? Tw- 1 second. When was this shit public? When was it? It doesn't have a date on it, but it says 2025. What's going on, Trey Fizzy? Cat Skills, what's going on, G? Who's port begging? And that's the shit I was talking about on Monday with Paris, the homies, and these guys. I said, listen here, Paris. Let me ask you something. When it comes to shit like this, the reason why I talk that shit, the reason why the homies in the chat talk that shit, on the panel talk that shit, is because this is the shit we're talking about. When we talk about the tax, the Xbox tax, this is the shit we're talking about. How the media spins it. Dude saying Starfield should come to the PlayStation 5. But why can't they say the same shit? Since the announcements of Forza Horizon 5, people are port begging for Starfield. They could do the same shit, but nope, they don't want to keep that same energy. And that's the shit I'm talking about. And I'm glad the homies, the bots, and I'm glad some of the PlayStation dudes, Rock, what's going on, homie? I'm glad some of the PlayStation dudes are breaking down and kind of step back a bit. Now you still got some guys you still got some guys trying to talk that shit, bit. Well, that wasn't really a PlayStation game. It was a live service game. They always want to do, talk about, put live service games in more places. Ultaki goes up. I'm still waiting on. Look at this shit. I need to look into that. That's something I need to look into. Look at this shit. Do you know what? Might need to get a graphic on that. The shirts are funny though. Like I ordered the homie dirt show about a while ago, and the shit still hasn't come to POS. But that's the shit I'm talking about. It's the articles. But they always want to talk about Xbox is this, Xbox is that. But when it comes to PlayStation, they don't talk about shit like that. Now, you know what was funny though? On top of that, what's going on, David Cohen? What's going on? Sean, I spent a few days with Tony Hawk 3 and 4, and I think it's an excellent and polished remake. 9 out of 10. Yeah, I've been working on my house at the front, bro. I've been sorting my front garden out, so it's all concreted. Hopefully, I'll be back to normal this week. But I heard it's good. So if you guys like it, bro, enjoy it. Enjoy it. For sure. Let me see who the top fans. Who's the top fans? Yeah. There we go. You need a Fred the dog shit, popping on the PlayStation. Oh shit, pooping on the PlayStation. Oh shit. But you know what's crazy though? Let me pull up one more stuff, then we'll move on to something else. 1 second. Where is it now? Where is this shit? Like, look, I know I was talking about articles and all that shit. Let me pull this up. I've just found this now. 1 second. Like, even with the media side, the media guys, when I was talking about this shit, it's hard to spin this shit. And we know that negative news against a certain company, if it's Microsoft, Xbox, they get a lot of clicks. Game Rant talked about inside sources revealed that hundreds of positions at Xbox is set to be replaced by AI following the recent Microsoft layoffs. It's stuff like this. They do this like I could tell they do this shit on purpose. And that's where they get the rap. That's where Xbox gets a bad rap. Microsoft, I don't know if it's a shitty company, it's a shitty company. But Xbox gets the rap. They always get a bad rap. And that's what I'm talking about. Look at it. Look, this one. 1 second. Let me find this shit. I got one more here. 1 second, guys. Sorry. 1 second. I got one more here somewhere. I can't find this now. But let me find this one out. 1 second, because it was the same shit with this as well. I remember this. 1 second. Where is it now? Where is it? You guys gonna... I'm sure you guys have seen it. But you're gonna laugh at this. Once I pull this up, you're gonna laugh at this shit. Even this shit here. Even this shit here. I talked about this on WBG. It's the articles, guys. Xbox is hiring for a graphic designer. And look at this shit. Eurogamer talking about they put out when it comes to this post, it's cringeworthy and all that shit. Like, really? That's the shit we're talking about when it comes to the media. I know some don't want to believe it. And I'm sure, like, guys like Paris and other people out there, I'm sure they were like, before all of this shit started happening, I'm sure they didn't think that media bias was like that against Xbox. But I'm sure in recent years, or recently, I'm sure like Paris goes, I can see it now more and more. Do you know what I mean? Like, and obviously the reason why I bring up like Paris, because he jumps on the show, he's in the chat, so shout out to him. But like, I feel like he's seen it, because I remember when we were talking about this in 2018, 2019, 2020, when we were on different shows back then as well. I remember like, nah, you guys are making shit up. You're looking too much into it. Xbox deserves to get, slated and all that stuff. And that's what I've been talking about for years. People say, oh, you guys are delusional. You bots are stupid. You're just making shit out of anything. You're looking too much into it. And that was the conversation. And I'm sure some of the homies like MD and Duke Toga and these guys will remember that shit. And the homie Rock is saying, even all knows Alex says he sees it now. Rock, let me know, when did Alex say that? Like, when did he start like noticing it? Was it recently or was it within this year, bro? Let me know, homie. Let me know. And let me get the super chat. The homie MD with the 5, what's going on, G? Everything went through, the ponies are, everything we went through, the ponies are dealing with it right now. Except they're crashing out harder than we did. F them. And I think that's what it is, bro. It's the crash out. When these dudes were standing on their principles like that, PlayStation would never, ever do that shit. PlayStation is selling consoles like that. The only reason why Xbox has decided to put the games on PC or go multiplayer, because they're selling consoles like that. They had so much faith in PlayStation selling that much consoles. That's so much hope when it came to God of War selling this much, Last of Us selling this much. PlayStation doesn't need to do nothing. And that's why they're crashing out hard. Because they're looking at PlayStation like the number one console. They must be thinking that, do you know what, Xbox, because they're last place, they're selling consoles like Nintendo or PlayStation. They have to do that. So they actually believe in their head. In their heads that, do you know what? What's going on, Pickle World? What's up, G? What's going on? 1 second, let me save this. They actually believe that PlayStation would never do that because they don't need to do that. And it's the same shit, but they're having a crash out. Even more. Because they actually believe that PlayStation does not need to do this. And that's what it is. I think they would have understood better if the roles were reversed and Xbox was like selling 80 million consoles and PlayStation was like 30 million consoles. Then it would have been a bit different. But right now, because PlayStation is doing well in consoles and all that, shipped consoles, whatever you want to call that bullshit, shipped, wherever it is, that's what's happening right now. That's what they're breaking down. They're breaking down because they didn't actually expect PlayStation to do some shit like this. Why? Because they're the number one selling console. Why? Because the game sells $10 million, all that type of shit. And that's what's happening to them right now, MD. They're breaking down completely because they actually believe that would never happen. P number 2, Wick Click loves Slim Jims. Wick, what's he talking about? What is he talking about? What's going on, NYG? Because I gotta keep it 100, Playboy. Let's keep it real. Because I've never ever been into Sony games like that, bitch. I can imagine like NYG, no, talking that shit like that. Yo, Sean, I never been into that shit. I don't care about Sony games like that, punk. My kids, yeah, my punk ass kids have PlayStation 5s, and I never played one of them. Damn. NYG, why did you get your kids the PlayStation 5? Woo! You should have got them a box, but it is what it is. Let me know. Let me know, Playboy. We got Rock. Rock mentioned this. Illegal dad? Yes, I will. That will be the next topic, bro. Rock, he followed up with that question when I was talking about the media bias stuff and what the media's been doing recently as well. Like extra, it seems like. He said that Alex has noticed in the last couple of months when it comes to the Xbox tax, and he actually believes that it's actually real. See, like Rock, I remember Anchor Banks out. They gone to the park. They gone to the zoo. The kids and everyone's gone to the zoo, to the park, bro, to the zoo. See, that's the crazy like Rock. What's crazy about this? I remember like Alex and Fritanga. They used to make fun of Xbox guys like that. Look at these dudes. I remember. I think they made one or two videos about that, but I can't remember if we're talking about games coming or that. But there must have been one more as well. But they used to make fun of bots. Like, oh, these guys are delusional. The only reason why they're saying, Xbox is got the media bias against them because they're losing. That's why. But I'm glad they started to notice. I'm glad guys like Pirates and these guys, even some of the media guys are like, yo, what's going on here? Wait a minute. What's going on here? When Perry Saturn, aka Christopher Dring, put that tweet about Game Pass, shit exploded. Damn. Rock goes, Fritanga believed it, but Alex didn't. Yeah, I'm glad they can see the light right now. I'm glad they can see that shit right now. AAC founder with a 2. Pelham is a POS on the on the wheels, and is a UK cigarette. Yo, Pelham, basically calling you it's a UK cigarette, and I'm hoping you understand that reference. I'm really hoping you understand that reference. Yo, Pelham, I don't know what to say to you anymore. Now, the whole Pelham's responded with a 5. We had a whole panel on my show. They looked like their dog just died. The ponies are seeding. They might as well sell that big bitch of a console. You ain't lying about that, player. Who did you have on the show, Pelham? Because I know you did an 8-hour. Yo, Pelham, you're doing 8-hour podcast, bro. You're crazy, bro. You're absolutely crazy, man. I don't know how you're doing that. NYG with the 5. Because I raised some cool ass lemons. They want what their friends have. They own iPhones to stay looking for a charger or power. Yeah, you ain't lying about that, bro. You ain't lying about that. But good shit, bro. Good shit, bro. Yeah, I'll get you, bro. I'm sure when my kids are older, bro, they'll be asking for iPhones and all that shit as well, probably. MD with a 2. He said, right here, right now, in 2025, that shit is obvious right now. The tax is real. The realest has been in a long time. And you know, MD? That's what it is. Spider-Man, what's going on, homie? Pelham is a homer. Oh, Pelham is something, according to AAC. Yeah, you know, MD? The tax is much extra right now. I think a lot of people can see the shit. Like, when people said, you guys are just, you're crazy, you're full of it, you're coping, all that bullshit. You got, who's that? Is that a pony in the chat? Get your bitch ass out of here. Snap that punk ass bitch. Captain, take him out. Trey Frizzy's on that bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Ponies, we don't play that shit here. Especially you nasty ass ponies. The way you come and talk that shit. Punk. If you want to come and have a joke or something, fair plays, we can have a joke. We can have a bit of a laugh. But when you come and talk that shit like that, like a bitch, then it's a different ball game. If you want to have a joke on that, fair plays. But acting like a bitch, we don't play that shit. Peel with a 5. Vic is just mad because he snapped into a Slim Jim last night. And 2 was too many. 1 was just fine. And I think the length was fine. What? What? Let me just confirm that with the homie. 1 second. 1 second. Let me... Yo, Vic, what?
I thought the length was fine.
Yo. We can't be doing this, bro. We can't be doing this. Is that what happened? Man, let's get back to the show. I don't know what to say anymore. We got ASC with the 2 again. He ain't walking it down, so he's got extra energy. Yo. Yo, I don't know what's the beef about, but it is what it is. Peter with a 2 after Vic ate the Slim Jim. After Vic ate the Slim Jim, he sized his beer. What the fuck's going on here, bro? No, what happened last night on the stream? He was sizing his beer. Like, what happened last night? But we don't need to talk about it. Let's get back to the show. What is happening? I don't understand. That's crazy, bro. But anyway, let's continue to talk that shit. He's sizing. I don't know what's going on right now, guys. I don't know. But let's talk about this shit here, guys. Where are we now? 43:20. A game came out recently. And PlayStation have been loving it. It's got great scores. I believe it's an 89 meta. It's a PlayStation certified banger. That's what they call it right now. So since it's the PlayStation certified banger at 89 meta, let's take a look at what happened with the PlayStation charts, the player engagements. Let's break it down and let's see what's happening. And everybody knows what game I'm talking about. Piss Stranding 2. Now let's see what's going on here, guys. We'll remove that for a second. No, we'll keep it there. So on your left, let me just zoom in a bit extra so you know what's going on, guys. So you can see it. Xbox zoom in extra so these nasty ass ponies can see what's up. Now, they told me it was a banger. They've been telling me when you play that game, when I'm playing that game, a certain game, carrying packages, I had tears in my eye. I was shook. I was shaking like a shitting dog when I finished the game, the first one, even the second one. They came out and talked that shit saying PlayStation can never, ever... Sorry, Xbox can never, ever make a game like Death Stranding 2, aka Piss Stranding 2. 89 meta. PlayStation has got something incredible. So do you know what? Let's look at the PlayStation player engagement tracker. Shall we? Shall we, guys? Now, looking at this on the left with blue. PlayStation US top 15 games ranked by total weekly active users ending July 5th. Now, everybody knows Piss Stranding 2 came out a couple of weeks ago. And I believe it's about a 60-hour game, 65 hours game. So let's just break it down, and this is coming from Sakana, aka MPD. Now on your left, where the blue is, let's look at the active users, the weekly active users. So we got Call of Duty. Number one, we got Fortnite. Number two ranked. We got NBA 2K25. We got Roblox. We got the GTA remaster. I don't know how the fuck that game keeps doing it, bro, but it does it. We know why. We got Minecraft. We got Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah. We got NFL 25. We got WWE 2K25, which is a dope game. I recently played with my bros, and I'm definitely want to play that shit. And we got Diablo 4. Now that is the top 10 games, the most top 10 games played. Like, guys, listen to me. Mamba, what's going on? Wade Johnson, what's going on? Have you got a pony alert? Do we have a pony alert? I don't know, bro. Are you sure? Anyway, getting back to the show. PlayStation top 15 active users, players, tracker, whatever you want to call that shit. Out of the 10 games I listed, Piss Stranding 2, an 89 meta, a PlayStation certified banger, Kojima has made it. Isn't in the top 10 played games for the week. For the week, like for 1 week. What's happening? I was having a good week too. Yeah, bro, listen to me. Let's continue this. Let's take it to the top 15. We got Rainbow Six, Apex Legend, Rocket League, and Dead by Daylight. Man, oh man, oh man. In the top 15, Piss Stranding 2 didn't even make it. On the PlayStation, that was a brand new banger. Still didn't make it. We know the Xbox side. We got Xbox games all day, every day, bro. They've been killing it. Now, I'm sure. Yeah, I heard Mecha Break's quite good, bro. Hope you guys are having a good time with that. Pickles Worldway did not see Death Stranding to a brand new IP. But Chrono Boy J, where is Death Stranding 2? I'm sure this game will sell okay. But when people be talking that shit about Death Stranding 2 like that, that's going to be crazy. It's going to be one of the best games coming out this week or last week. What are the excuses? No excuses, illegal dad. None. MD with a 5. MD with a gifted 5, baby. What's going on, G? What's going on, MD? Salute to you, MD, bro, man. Salute. Give MD a shout out if you guys managed to get a membership from MD, bro. Salute to you, bro. You've been gifted. Give him a shout out, bro, man. Always supporting, man. But Death Stranding 2, talking about supporting, no, but Death Stranding 2 isn't getting supported by the ponies like that. It's not even in the chart of playing engagement for the week. Like, come on, guys. We seen the Xbox games up there. We seen some of the live service games up there. But not a PlayStation Death Stranding game up there. For 1 week, that's all we're asking. Yo, that's some funny shit, ain't it? Not seeing one game up there. From was a PlayStation, a brand new IP up there for the week, bro. That's what makes me laugh, bro. Let me just pull this up 1 second. That makes me laugh, man. But do you know what makes me laugh? Is this shit right here. If Death Stranding couldn't do it, I'm sure My Little Pony, the movies is in the works right now. I'm sure My Little Pony will do some great numbers. Jamal Lee, what's going on, killer? I'm sure My Little Pony is going to do absolutely fantastic engagements, money, $1 billion franchise. I'm sure that shit will do incredible for the homies out there. So PlayStation gamers, you're good. You're covered. You got something cooking. So don't worry about it, players. Don't worry about it. Let me pull some down 1 second. And do you know what's crazy though? Guys, when My Little Pony comes out, this is the first dude that's gonna go watch it. Mr. Tim Dog himself. Look at this shit. Tim Dog looks like a noodle. Tim Dog is gonna be the first dude when My Little Pony comes out. He's gonna be out there flexing outside the cinema. Yo, man, that's some crazy shit, bro. That's some funny shit. Man, our boy Tim Dog, bro. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. Tim Dog has officially lost it. Let's be real. Let's be real. I want to pull some. 1 second. Let me see if I can find this now. I want to pull up some receipts because this is a funny one, bro. Yeah, Tim man is going to be taking his dog on that. Pennywise in disguise. Poor Timmy. I don't know what's up with this dude, bro. I don't know what's up with this dude. But let me move on to this topic. 1 second. There we go. Tim Dog looks like a retarded dog. Oh, shit. Dakota, bro. Yeah, Sean, bro. Don't compare Dakota with me, bro. No, bro. I won't. But anyway, let me pull up some receipts because you're gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this shit. Let me get these super chats before I continue. MD with the 5, what's going on, homie? Remember that Xbox tax went into overdrive after Xbox got Publisher of the Year? Was that 2021, MD? Remind me, bro. Because that shit was, they were like, oh, it doesn't count. You know, this. You might be right about that, bro. I think that shit did go into overdrive. They didn't like that shit. I believe it was 2021, MD. You're right about that, homie. Peeler with the 5, what's going on, G? Timothy Dog, and his BBL starting to look like a skinny. Starting to look little too slim. Is looking like a little. Yeah, bro. You know a little fraudulent. Listen to me. When you go that skinny, you look weak and you look ill. Whatever he's taking, cool, but you look ill, bro. And that's what's happening. And dude is posting non-stop. Non-stop posting. That's the crazy thing about that, man. Dude is posting non-stop. Where are we now? 1 second. I want to pull up this receipt. 1 second. Where is this? Now, this is funny shit. The homie Dirk Great, he has some receipts. Let's take this back a minute. 1 second, guys. Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. I need to just adjust the computer. 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm back here. I just need to do something on the computer. Now, the homie Dirk had some receipts. He was going, looking at his phone. And it was like, yo, homies, look what I got. Look at some of the receipts. DC guy, Moonface guy. I remember these dudes were talking that shit about Square Enix is becoming part of PlayStation. How funny is that, guys? Pelham goes with a 2. Where is the elevator music when you step away, bro? Don't worry about it. I'm back, bro. Don't worry about it, player. It only took me 2 seconds. What's funny about this? When he talks about Square Enix is going to be part of, PlayStation, bro, that's such the opposite what's happening right now. Grizzly is definitely on that Manjaro shit, 100%. One of them anyway. Yo, that's the funniest shit ever. This shit's the opposite when it comes to Square Enix. They soon disappeared and became multi-platform. Look at this, the gamer. Look at this shit. Do you remember when they were talking that shit about the SSD, about the import, the AI or OI port or some shit like that, bro. Talking about Square Enix claims only the PlayStation 5 can handle Final Fantasy 16's combat. Like, what is that cut, bro? 2 years ago. That's some next level capping. Only the PS5 can handle it. Really? Yo, they were talking that shit about Square Enix, bro. They were trying to make that shit exclusive. PlayStation only. Only PlayStation can handle the Final Fantasy games. That's the type of shit they were talking back then. Damn. Let's continue. Ooh. Ooh. Concord, guys. Ooh. Let's have some water. Let's pour one out for Piscord. He said, I have a feeling Concord will absolutely destroy Starfield like that. Obliterate. Like, come on, guys. These dudes were talking that shit with Concord, man. Yeah, Mamba, do you remember that shit? The PS5 was heating up, bro. The PlayStation 5 was melting. Well, shutting off, I mean. Obliterate. This guy's talking that shit. Man. Unleashed. Like, you were... Damn. You talk about Concord over that? Yo, that's some funny shit, bro. Let's go. We got one more. Nah, this is a classic, guys. Absolute classic. Oh, shit. There we are. An absolute classic. PlayStation boss Jim Ryan says Bungie offers way more value than Activision does for Xbox. For Xbox, bro. That is some of the craziest shit ever. And it was written by Ayub. Ayub, you piece of shit. I remember when this article came out. I remember when Jim Ryan talked about the ABK stuff and talked about how Bungie is more, beneficial for them guys versus ABK. We can get more out of them versus ABK. Well, that shit hasn't worked out for you. Let's be real. Yo, Jim Ryan was talking that shit. You know what? I kind of wish Jim Ryan was still here. I do wish he was still here, bro. We were having a laugh, bro, with Jim Ryan. That shit was hilarious, man. We had a great time with Jim Ryan, bro. Jim Ryan, honestly, I wish he was still here, bro. Rock with the 5. Ray can tell you since he's in the tech world, and so can I, being in the electronics engineer. If you don't know tech, they will lie to you. Them are facts, Rock. They can finesse you, plain and simple. They can sugarcoat it, 100%. You ain't lying about that, bro. Say some shit and boom, you're on it. Giggity with the 5, what's going on, G? Remember when they said that UE5 was a PlayStation exclusive as well? Yeah, that shit, some of them dudes ran with that shit. That UE5 demo, and even that shit was running on a laptop or some shit. They were running with that shit extra when it came to shit like that, bro. And never forget, that shit, Unreal Engine 5, they were on that shit. Peter number 2, Big B not Brock Lesnar. He's more like Lack Lesnar. Shit. Pelum's coming after everyone today. He's exposing everyone. Jim lying, crying, flying, crack smoking Brian, bro. Yeah. He did say we believe in generation, a piece of shit. Jim Lion, carrying, flying, acting like a straight up bitch. But I do miss him, bro. Yeah, I do miss him, bro. He was good to have on the shows, like, the pictures and memes and all that stuff. Good times, man. Shout out to Jimmy Boy. Now I want to pull up something. 1 second. Yo, I don't know if you guys have seen this. 1 second. I don't know if you guys got to see this, but like when it comes to GTA, I know this is a quick one, guys. GTA, guys, number 6. They're talking about GTA 6 will sell 85 million copies and generate 7.6 billion in just 2 months, is predicted. Bro, that's some wild shit. That is some crazy shit if they're saying that. They're predicting Jim Ryan, I'm sorry, not Jim Ryan, bro, sorry, GTA will be selling like that. How crazy is that? I just want to make sure. 1 second, guys. That is wild. 85 million is predicting. I don't know what to say about that. Like in 2 months, or they're talking about $7.6 billion in 2 months. And yo, that's gonna be special, bro. If that game does that, that's gonna be insane. But that's the type of shit you're talking about right now. If they can achieve that, bro, that's gonna be special, man. MD with a 5. Shout out to Jim Ryan and Bunny. Cause of them, Sony became third party. Whole slate coming to Xbox. Talk that shit, MD. Talk that shit as you should. When it comes to shit like that, bro, we're gonna have a lot of fun, bro. 100% when it comes to stuff like that. But GTA doing that stuff, bro. If GTA can do that stuff, that's gonna be incredible for them guys, bro. Absolutely crazy, man. And do you know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. I can't believe this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Abdul, you piece of shit. The homie Dirt sent me something. Yeah, we'll get that stuff. Let me go back to this 1 second. Look at this shit here first. Ponies. Unreal Engine 5 is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. That's the shit they're talking about right now. I remember when these dudes were talking. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, not possible on the Xbox Series X because it's too slow. Unreal Engine 5 is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. But let's get back to this. Abdul has been Nintendo botting. Abdul, I don't know what you've been talking about, player. But you, my friend, have been pony botting. Or Nintendo botting, whatever you want to call that shit. I don't know what to say anymore, Abdul. I'm disappointed in you. 10 out of 10. Yo, do you know what's funny though? 1 second, guys. What's funny? Bobby saying, what's going on, player? What's good? IGN give it a 10 and he goes, yep, I'm getting the Switch too. You make me, Abdul, you're making me sick. You're worse than Dirk Griggity right now when he said, let's do guess the meta for Donkey Kong. But do you know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie, bro. This Ghost of Tsushima, Yote, bro, that shit's looking a bit suspect. I mean, look at this shit. Let me put this shit. I'm looking at this shit, bro. This game is looking a bit sus, bro. What do you reckon, guys? You know when some of the homies say it looks like it doesn't look great. It does look like a PlayStation 4 Pro game, bro. It does look a bit. I don't know what's going on here, bro, with PlayStation. I don't know what's going on. It must be the engine, bro. They're not updated the engine. Same engine, bro. Edward, you're right about that. I just think it's the engine, bro. Like, because they're not updated the engine like that, the shit's gonna just look cleaner, that's all. And I think that's what's happening right now. I'm looking at this, I go, yo, it does look a bit, you know, sus. But yeah, that's some funny shit, bro. But let me close it out with this, guys. Yeah, I'm not surprised they gave that game a 10 out of 10. Donkey Kong with performance issues and all that stuff. Blank 964 with a 5. If Tim Dog said the earth is round, I'll become a flat earther. Oh, shit. Blank is standing on business there. Or he could be like Snoop Dogg. He said it's rectangle. Time Maker Man with a 5. Heard the Epstein list was nothing but ponies, baby oil galore. Yeah, that shit. How crazy is that with the list, bro? They got rid of that shit. You know what's up with that shit. Sapo, what's going on? Muhammad, what's going on? What's up, homie? Yeah, they did give when it comes to was a Donkey Kong, even with the performance issues, like even like Dirt, I think the homie Dirt tweeted something out. Even with the performance issues, bro, they're giving it, you know, bang on like 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s. And I believe it's a 90 meta right now. So it's one of them, like, when it comes to Nintendo games, or even some of the PlayStation games, they'll get that extra nice bump. Come on, have you noticed that? 9 times, you can tell, like, the scores are going to get, bro. Like, was it really minimum then? Alright then, fair plays. They must have done an update. Because I think before that, it was having a lot of issues. So they must have done a decent update so far then. Not bad. Let me go, let me see, 1 second. Let me get the super chat. The homie P Lump with the 2. Sean, make sure Rick stay away from the Slim Jims. Yo, I don't know what. Yo, P Lump, I do not know what's going on the P Lump hour, the power hour, Lump show. I got no idea, bro. What's going on with that shit? Whatever you guys are doing, measuring, you know, beer jugs and measure. I don't know what you're doing over there. I don't know what's up with you guys. You guys are doing some crazy shit. Some crazy shit. Expedition is a great game. Expedition is a fantastic game. Ghost of Tsushima will most likely, I mean, Ghost of Yote probably get a high 80s, most likely. They'll give it a 5-point boost. That's what they're going to give it. I think a lot of people are going to be not as excited for that one, to be honest. When it comes to Ghost of Yote, or Hote, they're not going to be excited as much as the first guy, because they love the first character, the first protagonist as well. Yeah, man. I don't know if you guys have seen, I'm going to close it out with this, guys. Talking about one of the great games. Let me talk about this here. Clockwork. 4K resolution screenshots. You got to give him, man, the art style and the artwork, bro. Some of the designs, bro, it's incredible on this game. Like, look at this gun. Look at this gun. Like, look all this crazy shit on it. The character models and all that shit. Clockwork Revolution is going to be something special, bro. Like, I think a lot of the guys who want stuff like that, bro, they're going to love it, bro. Like, look at this gun. Look at the mechanisms and all that shit on it. Shit looks incredible, bro. The detail in this game is special. For sure, man. Shit looks incredible, man. Yeah, bro. The game is looking fire, bro. Some of the details in this game is on point. In Exile, bro, small team. I think they're about 120 people, I believe, in Mikumba. But bro, they're looking incredible right now. Coming to Game Pass as well. Like one of you guys just mentioned as well. Like what is this? 1 second. Even with coming to Game Pass, but where's this shit? 1 second, I'll pull this up. DMs have been crazy. Like even like this game here, guys. I'll give it a try if I like it. Robocop. Like Game Pass games have been announced, bro. Like look what we're getting. You got Tony Hawk games. You got another big game coming out. You got Wu Chang coming out. Grounded 2. And you got RoboCop coming. If you guys not played RoboCop, myself, I've not played it yet. Like Game Pass, bro, they got like 3-4 great games. Look at that, man. Wu Chang, Grounded 2, and RoboCop. I'm not sure about the other games, but I know like Farming Simulator is big. But like RoboCop, bro, like I heard it's a great game, so I'm definitely need to check it out. Heard it's like old school. I love the old school movies like the 80s and 90s, bro. I love that. That's my favorite movies, not 80s and 90s. CJ, I'm definitely gonna look at. I believe it's out today, later today. So I might play it tomorrow, bro. I might have to stop playing that shit straight away. Might stop playing that shit tomorrow. Time Maker Man with a 5. That's trying too hard to hype Ghost of Hote 2 like they did with Spider-Man 2. And we know how that turned out flop. You ain't lying about that, Time Maker Man. You're right about that, though. All of that suspect shit with Spider-Man 2, it didn't work out for him like that. I'll definitely check it out, bro. I might stop playing that shit tomorrow. I might drop the other shit and play that. Good shit. Good games, bro. Some decent games. Like Wu Chang looking good if you're into them games. And Grounded 2, bro, if you're into them games. Yeah, like CJ, RoboCop, Total Recall, Starship Troopers. You know, like some of the sci-fi back then. Alien as well. Aliens. Terminator, bro. Them sci-fi movies, bro. Incredible, bro. Incredible. Some of the best movies came in the 80s, bro, and the early 90s. Some great movies, bro. Grounded 2, bro. We'll see, bro. Emekuma. We'll see, bro. But I'm gonna close it out, guys. I've got families coming over now. We're gonna eat as well, bro. Bro, Aliens, bro. Some of the greatest, some great movies, bro. Total Recall, I absolutely love. Like, that's one of the, like, I don't know how people, like, I think people don't give it enough credit. I feel like a lot of people don't give, like, Total Recall credit like that, bro. You know, like, when it comes to, the Running Man, bro, that movie's fantastic, bro. Fantastic, bro. We got a homie, he's dropped a video, bro. Check the links in the chat. Check it out. We got the homie Ray going live tonight. XAC. We got Peelam. I don't know if he's doing a 9-hour podcast. No idea what the fuck he's doing. So shout out to that POS as well. We got Silent Cypher, Running Man 2. I love Running Man, bro. 100%. The new one looks a bit sus to me. E-Ranks, bro. He had it was a fun show. I'm glad you guys had a good show, bro. Yeah, the OG Total Recall, bro. Remake was cool, but the OG Total Recall, bro, incredible, bro. You know, talking about movies, I know I'm just gonna close you out, bro. Have you seen this shit? You know I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan. Have you seen this shit? Bro, listen to me. You know I'm a big Nolan fan, bro. Have you seen what's happening with the Odyssey, bro? I can't wait. Day one, you know. Whenever that movie's out, I'm gonna be there day 1 or day 2, definite. In IMAX 70mm. This movie's coming out in 1 year. They're talking about putting tickets on sale. Putting ticket on sale. 1 year for IMAX 70mm showings. Like, bro, what are we doing here? It's day 1. But I feel like this is gonna be the new norm. For guys like Christopher Nolan, Dennis, I don't know how to say his surname. You know, the guy who's made Dune and all that stuff. I feel like when it comes to full IMAX, this is going to be the first IMAX movie in 70mm completely, fully shot. Fully shot. I can tell this is going to be the new trend. Whoever is shooting in IMAX 70mm, I'm talking about. Now, guys, remember, the booking is only for IMAX 70mm. Not the normal showing, not the normal shitty ones. This is going to be the new norm. Guys, like the next movie, like Dune 2, Part 3 and all that bullshit, that's what's going to happen. This is the test bed. Avatar 3 is going to be the same shit. Do you know what I mean, CJ? Avatar 3, that's going to be the same shit. I love IMAX. especially when they use IMAX cameras like that. Christopher Nolan is the best director in the game right now. In my opinion, he's the best director in the game right now. Dennis, Joe, Ryan Coogler, like these guys are coming up right now. They're getting right there on that level. But to me, Christopher Nolan takes full advantage of the IMAX cameras, pushes IMAX, pushes the cinema experience, all of that shit. And I'm there for it, bro. I'm there for it. MD goes with the 2. They want us to pre-order movies now, bro. You ain't lying about that. But the thing is, he can do it, though. This motherfucker can do it, bro. That's the crazy thing about this guy. Nolan is that type of person. Do you know what? Just like when Avengers were happening, Endgame and Infinity War, all of that shit. That was some crazy shit back then. The hype level was insane. The hype level for the Avenger movies was incredible, bro. People were turning up, cinemas packed, watching that in IMAX, bro. I know it wasn't shot in 70mm, but it was still 65 or some shit. But it was fire, bro. It was an event. Christopher Nolan, after what he's done recently, about the last 15 years, bro, absolutely fantastic, bro. I know I'm talking about movies right now. What made me a Christopher Nolan fan? The first time watching it was The Dark Knight. I remember like watching a leak. It must have been a leak copy or something. Cause my brother showed me the first scene in The Dark Knight. He goes, The Dark Knight. He goes, look at this introduction. I watched that 10-minute scene, whatever you want to call it. I was like, yo, I need to watch Batman Begins. Because what happened with Batman Begins, I was told that my mate watched it. My mate goes, oh, Batman is doing Kung Fu. That's not my Batman. So I left. I didn't watch Batman Begins. But when I start watching, when I seen that first 5-10 minute of the 10-minute scene for The Dark Knight, I'm like, yo, I need to watch Batman Begins. Because me and my bros, like I said to my brother, let me watch it. We'll go watch it that Friday. Batman Begins, I watched it. I go, what a fucking movie Batman Begins is. I go, who made it? Christopher Nolan. I've seen Memento. I've seen all Christopher Nolan movies, bro. The only one I've not seen completely. There's 2 movies I've not seen of his. Is the Following and Insomnia. Is it Insomnia? I only seen half of that. But everything else I watched them in IMAX. But since then, every movie after The Dark Knight. Sorry, I lied about that. Inception. After Inception, like The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Dunkirk, Oppenheimer, Tenet, IMAX screening. Interstellar is the masterpiece. I watched that shit 3 times, and I watched that shit twice in IMAX, bro. Interstellar is a masterpiece. Facts. Watching that shit 3 times and 2 times in IMAX, incredible, bro. Dark Knight Rises, bro, incredible. Yeah, look at that Dirk Gritty, the piece of shit. Dirk Gritty goes, if my first wife loved me like Sean loves Christopher Nolan, I would be married to her, bro. Suicide King goes, you skipped No, I didn't watch Batman Begins until the launch week of Dark Knight, because my mate goes, because of the Batmans before that, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, they were dog shit. Let's be real, bro. They were dog shit. So obviously, I was kind of like, all right, my Batman is the Michael Keaton Batman. Plain and simple. When my mate watched Batman Begins, he goes, oh, Sean, you're not going to like it. So I left it. But when I watched it, I go, you piece of shit. I go, you're full of shit. P number 2, I have my normal men moments. Do not be hating, bro. Cool. We won't. Inception's incredible, bro. Yeah, my mate done me over, bro. I'm like, you know what? Let me watch it because of The Dark Knight, because it was launching that week. Watch that, go, you piece of shit. I mean, that movie's incredible, bro. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna close this shit out. Sir Riffler goes, don't disrespect Mr. Freeze like that, bro. Sorry, Peter, if I didn't catch it. Yeah, hit it. Like, that's what put me off. The 90s Batman's incredible, bro. Batman Returns and OG. Greedy goes, Sean has Christopher Nolan as his wallpaper. Hey, bro, I'm not that bad, bro. I don't have Christopher Nolan as someone you talking about, bro. Matt Reeves' Batman was good. A lot of people don't like it, though. The general audience won't like it, though. Because Matt Reeves did a good job. The sequel, I'll look forward to that for sure. Calling Christopher Nolan, bro. That's just funny, bro. But anyway, Randy Watson, I'm out. Guys, take care, be safe. And I'm out because we got to keep talking that shit. Today, the homie, Ray will be doing his show, XCC, I don't know what the hell it is. The homie does drop the video as well. Check it out. Sean's got Nolan poster on his bus. Bro, let's go. The Batman was dope, yeah, bro. The Dark Knight is still the pinnacle, bro. The Dark Knight's the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle. They're not beating that, bro. They ain't beating the Dark Knight. I said I was your damn top fan. Oh shit, Peter, my bad, bro. I'm number 2. Shit. Oh shit, Peter, Dirt Great is number 2 right now. Yeah, Dirt. Yeah. You ain't lying about that, bro. But anyway, guys, let me close this shit out. Have some fun. Talk that shit. And let's close it out with this piece of shit here right now.
Xbox. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass.
I love Tenet. Tenet was fire, bro. But Tenet came out when the COVID happened.
Don't know what
So
they
it fucked things up.
saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only $15. Bugs, Snacks, Hades, even Among Us.
That's right.
120 frames on that Psycho Nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck.
Yeah, Dunkirk, it was a good movie, but it was a bit, I don't like it as much. But I love the cinematography. Dunkirk, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10, bro. I might need to watch it again, though. Might change my mind, but Dunkirk, 7 out of 10. Because the IMAX, it was incredible, though.
Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
It wasn't his best movie.